Hi gang, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to take a look at two sets that I've already built. I built them before I started this channel. They were already in my collection. But a friend of mine is a teacher and she used them for her classroom. And so they've been hanging in the ceiling in her classroom for the last school year. She gave them to me right after the school year, but I'm just now getting around to putting them away. So her theme was space, and I have two spaceships here. So we're going to take a quick look at these. So this is the Space Shuttle Adventure. It is obviously retired now. It came out in 2021. I bought it for this. This is the main build of it, which is a really cool shuttle. Love that. You can also make this, if it will focus on my phone. Maybe, there. Make that or that as well. I never made either one of those, so I don't know. I prefer this shuttle. Get my lighting back. There we go. So sorry. The phone was a little bit too bright for it. But this is my favorite out of my two spaceships I have. I actually have a third spaceship, but it is not yet built. But that is because it is the 90 years of play. Kind of debating if I do want to build it or keep it. Because that's kind of cool that it has the insignia of it. That's the 90 years of play one. But anyway, this came with one minifigure. It comes with this little fig right here. With this little like contraption that's supposed to be made to like fix stuff or whatever. Has the air tanks or all that. And then there is a lady fig under there. She does come with brown hair that you can put on there. She has a nice little decal on the front, a little bit on the back. No ulterior face. Come on. There we go. But there is no printing on the arms or the legs. It is just plain white arms and plain white legs. Now as for the spaceship is beautiful. Love the design of it. The form of it. Looks amazing. And it looked really great hanging up in her classroom. I have some pictures I will show you. So we have the little flaps here that do go up and down, which is really neat that they included. We have this here. I love how they got the angle of this. If you look closely, if it will focus, there's a clip here. So that this is actually just snapped in there like that. This brick is facing up the wrong direction to get this nice little shape. So that was really cool. We do have a window screen in the front. And you can pop that off to set her in it. Right there. There is no chair though. There is, however, a 1x4 printed tile there with like gears or whatever. Give you the gauges. That's the word I was looking for. It has some gauges on it. But one of my favorite things is this does open like so. So very neat. The entire hull of it opens. So cool. And then you have this little contraption in here that kind of looks a little weird like this, but you are supposed to bring this up, bring this up, pull this out, pull that out, and pop this up. And there you go. So this shuttle is deploying a satellite into space. And it looks really cool. You can detach it from here. And so it wouldn't be in here. But that is what this is for. And it looks amazing like this. So my teacher friend had it actually displayed like this with the astronaut out working on detaching it. So it looked really cool hanging up in her ceiling like this. And then you very simply just fold this back, fold that back, and fold right down, and it fits right in, and you snap it shut like this. And another amazing feature of this that I love is while it is flat on the bottom, you can see that very flat on the bottom, push here, a wheel pops out, and you push here and here. It has retractable wheels. So that is very cool that you can have the wheels out or the wheels in. That is super neat. I do love that aspect of it as well. So this one is definitely my favorite. I think it is built amazingly and it looks really cool. It has a nice white with the blue and red running down the side. So pretty neat. If I remember correctly, I don't think this set had any stickers. So that is also an A+. And it has 3 boosters on the back of it. Next up, we have the Mars Research Shuttle. It is also retired. It came out in 2019. And I forgot to mention how many pieces the other set had, but this set has 273 pieces. And there is a picture of it right there. Come on, there you go. Pretty neat. I got it on a Black Friday sale quite a few years ago, obviously. So there are 2 figs with this space shuttle. We have an astronaut that is going to get out, which this one can get out as well, but this one is more so the driver. Let's take a look at the astronaut first. Kind of the same as the 3-in-1 a little bit, though it does have printing on the legs. So that is nice. No printing on the back or the arms. Has that nice piece there. There we go. I think it's actually the same lady face. We have printing on the torso and printing on the back. Next up we have the guy driver. He is in orange. It'll focus on it and not on me. There we go. We have printing on the legs, printing on the torso, no printing on the arms. And his is not like a full-on like head and tank kind of situation. The tank is separate from the mask, so it's kind of weird. There is some printing on the back of his torso though. Just a little bit. It comes with this Mars rock here that they are going to be observing, looking at. It has little gems in the brown pieces here, and you can pop it open. It is very tiny, so I don't know how well you can see it, but there is a gem inside of the rock. There's also a printed sticker right there. I don't know how well you can see that. This little drone here that they are like flying around. It has the propeller here. It's a simple cone piece. Simple pieces to make it look like a drone. And then there is this red tile right there that you can kind of reflect yourself, it looks like. And then here is the Mars vehicle. There is a little bitty pin there that you can actually stick this on top of for storage, so that's really nice. We have this like laser mechanism on this side, a printed, not printed, is it printed? No, it's sticker. Been a while since I built these. There's a sticker, solar panel, couldn't think of the word. And then we have this cool little claw thing that has a rubber band on it that can grab things and snip them. It can move and articulate by 2 different ball joints. This right here can turn. So that's very neat. So this little Mars vehicle is a very neat vehicle. It is the only Mars vehicle I have. And then we have this cool looking spaceship. Well, it looks cool, still prefer the 3-in-1. We do have a printed window glass though, that is really nice. Everything else on here though is stickers. We do have 4 sets of tires, but they do not go inside. They are stuck out like this the whole time. We have the thrusters on the back, these wings, fins here, whatever you call them, wings on the side. This can open and you can see inside. There is kind of like a makeshift chair. Kind of. Not really a great one. And then it is also like hollow through. You can see through it. And then there's no like real steering device either. And this one, just like the other one, can open like so. And there is another, come on, drone type device here that has a box where you can put whatever you mind, those little bitty rocks, put them in there. There is a little slot for it right there. And then obviously the pilot sits up here. The other white astronaut will sit back here operating the drones or whatever. And as you can kind of see a little bit, all of those nice tiles that are being used as screens for flying all things. This one up here is a sticker, but these two down here are printed, so that is nice. I forgot about those two printed ones. So besides the big rover and the rock, everything can go inside the spaceship. And while it is very neat and obviously used as a play set because this is a city set, I just honestly prefer this one a lot more. Well, that's my review over these two spaceships that I've had in my collection for a while and just never did a video on, that my teacher friend used. So, excited to have them back, but I mean, they're not really going anywhere. They're sadly going to be packed away because I have no place to put them. I do change out my displays here every once in a while, but I actually help in the classroom, so I've seen them all year. So I will be putting something else on display instead of these. And I think she will also be using other things from me for this next coming school year, so that will be exciting as well. But I hope you all enjoyed. Maybe comment, tell me which one you prefer. I mean, this one is cool with all the components, but just the shuttle itself, I feel like this one looks better. But thank you all for stopping on by. Go build Lego, let God. Bye, everybody.